Hi and welcome back on Choosing for Joy. Today we're talking about the Advent time and how to approach Advent and how to live the time that comes before Christmas. So I'm always Stefania from Italy and I'm here to explain how I like to do my Advent time to spend my Advent time and how I'd like to share with you something about that. So Advent is a special time and it's especially observed into the Catholic Church. It's something that is not very used and observed into the evangelical and other denomination of the Christian Church. But also, if you are not Catholic, you can observe Advent time. You're free, and it is a beautiful tradition because it gives you the possibility and the opportunity to wait for Christmas in the right way, in a spiritual dimension, of course. So I'm giving you some advice about living Advent time in purpose-driven way. So the first thing that I can give you as an advice is to follow the gospel of the day. You can follow the gospel of the day using every every method that you like. I like very much to use a booklet like that. This is in Italian, of course, but is a little booklet that gives you every day the gospel of the day, some reflections, a prayer, and some questions to answer. This one is dedicated to young people and to very young people. I like it because it's very modern. It's a booklet that has an anchor to the modern life, the modern world. So is created thinking about people in nowadays. But if you don't like to have a booklet, if you don't like this kind of method, you can use an app. You can just and only follow the gospel of the day. Try to do some Bible journaling about the gospel of the day. The beautiful thing about that booklet, for example, is that at the beginning of the day there's a photo, a picture or a drawing that you can use as an inspiration for your Bible journaling. So this is something beautiful for me and I think that I can give you as an advice. I bought it in a Catholic bookshop, so you can find it everywhere. I can think on Amazon, for example, or everywhere the books are sold. Don't think that if you don't start from the beginning, the Advent time, the Advent is beginning on the 28th of November, the first Sunday of Advent. That if you don't start from the beginning, you won't start. No, it's not like this. You can start whenever you want, whenever you can. Because maybe the first Sunday you were busy, you were sick, you had a lot of things to do and you didn't have the time to start an Advent path. It's fine, it's totally fine. You can start whenever you want or whenever you can. It's not a time that you are wasting before starting. You have the purpose of preparing yourself, your mind, your heart to Christmas. So you can start the first Sunday, the third Sunday, the day before Christmas. You can start whenever you want because the most important thing is your intention. So don't think that you are late because you didn't start today. The second advice to live the Advent time in a positive and a purpose-driven way is to create a little project. For example, an Advent calendar to create something with your children. You can create an Advent calendar with your family. You can create something by yourself to make this time count. So during our catechism we propose, for example, to do a little drawing of a house, and every week we invited our children to add a little figurine, for example, a sofa or a pot and so on, to make this house full of everything. It is a beautiful metaphor about the Advent time, because we are becoming full of something, full of faith, full of love, full of comprehension. So try to create something by yourself, with your family, with your friends, with your group, something that can give you the dimension of time. The dimension of Christmas is coming. So this is the second way to wait for Christmas. And the third advice that I can give you is to use some other traditions. Even if you're not Catholic, of course you can follow the calendar about Christmas and about Advent. But there are other traditions. For example, in the north part of Europe, there's the tradition to create a structure with 4 candles for the 4 Sundays of Advent, and to light 1 candle every week. So you will light the first candle today, for example, the other candle next week, and so on. Again, is a way to help yourself to prepare for Christmas, to see the time of Advent in a positive way. You are getting the light. You are waiting for the light to come into the world. So, for example, you are lighting some candles. So, this is another beautiful way to celebrate the Advent time in a purpose-driven way. And the last but not least advice is to go to Mass every Sunday or whenever you can. Go to Mass gives you also the will to continue to celebrate the Advent time, because you're meeting your friends, you're meeting your community, you're having time to stay into a place of peace, into a place of faith. So it's something beautiful to do. And also, if you are in a parish, so if you're a Catholic, you can follow the tradition of novena or novena, if you pronunciate it in Italian or in English. For example, in our parish we have the novena of the Immaculate Conception, dedicated to the Mother Mary, the Holy Virgin, and her dogma or Immaculate Conception. So we are starting this novena on Monday, and we are doing it for 9 days until the 8th of December. So you can discover the beautiful and very important world of novenas. They are very exciting, because you can find novenas about everything, about saints, about Mother Mary, about time of seasons. Of course, there's a novena about Christmas, so maybe you can use this method to bring yourself delicately to Christmas. And of course, try to bring some calm time, some prayer time, some reflection time into your everyday life. Maybe only 5 minutes. The most part of novenas are very short, so you can do them and recitate them in a very brief period of time every day. So these are beautiful traditions that will help you to rediscover the tradition and the very meaning of Christmas. After a year like that we've lived all around the world, for me it's very important to rediscover the real meaning of Christmas. I hope that we will have the opportunity here in Italy to spend Christmas with our families. I don't know if it will be possible. I hope, and I'm finger crossed, but I think that you can start from now to experiment something beautiful about this season of the year. It's the most wonderful time of the year, so try to make it count for your spiritual life too. So these were some advice about Christmas, about living Advent time. Let me know if you have some family or personal traditions, and give a thumbs up, of course, if you like this video, and subscribe. I see you soon. Bye!